Learn your hair, love your hair. This is your stylist, Benja Hair Arts. Yesterday, I met with someone and asked me a question about why do two moisturizing treatment and then one protein. Now, here's the reason. Hair is primarily composed of keratin protein, 90%, 10% moisture. So you need to boost a lot of moisture to balance the protein, so as you can have that balanced diet. I explained that in the previous video about the moisture treatment and the protein treatment. Now I got another question. Why did I say the best treatment was for protein was Absolute Repair Molecular? Now here is the reason. Absolute Repair Molecular, it repairs the hair. It goes beyond the molecular level and repairs the hair that has been damaged even for over 2 years in one wash. Absolute Repair Molecular contains peptide bonds. Peptide bonds plus the 5 amino acids. The amino acids in the hair are the one that forms a chain-like structure, we call it keratin, to form polypeptide chains. Let me talk about the 5 amino acids that are present in Absolute Repair Molecular. One, we have glycine, we have glutamatic, we have serine, we have tyrosine. Now those and the methionine, those amino acids are the major acids found in hair. So what the Absolute Repair Molecular does, or the formula that the L'Oreal came up with, they targeted on the 5 amino acids that are found in hair that are very important, crucial for the strength of hair. So that's the reason why I always say when it comes to protein treatment, I would prefer Absolute Repair Molecular. But again, you still need to alternate it with another protein treatment. Personally, since that treatment is very strong, I like doing it like after every 3 months. Yeah, after every 3 months. So in between the other treatment sessions, I'll use either Strength Fusion or Absolute Repair, the golden. Absolute Repair golden. So this one, Absolute Repair Molecular, since it's very strong, I'll use it after every 3 months. And I like using it 2 weeks after I've done a relaxer, or 2 weeks after I've done the retouch of the Texlax. It doesn't mean that your natural hair does not need Absolute Repair Molecular. Actually, it does. But I'm saying, because I normally deal with chemicals and color, so I like doing it 2 weeks after I've done the chemical process. Reason being, the chemicals targets the strongest bond in hair. Hair has bones. It has the side bones and the disulfide bonds. When it comes to the side bones, we have the hydrogen and the salt bonds. Those are temporary bonds. Then we have the disulfide bonds. Those are the permanent bonds. When I say temporary and permanent, hydrogen and salt bonds are easily affected by 1, water, 2, change of pH, and they are reversible. For example, when you use water, you raise the pH of the hair. Now the bonds affected there are the salt bonds. When you use heat, you affect the hydrogen bonds. Now you see, for those who like doing silk press, after washing the hair tends to tangle when you're coming to after rinsing it. That's because you have affected the salt bonds because of the pH. The pH has rise. Then after using the heat, when you use the heat, you are affecting the hydrogen bonds. But now, the reason why silk press does not last long is because after terminating the hydrogen bond, and then you get out where there is a lot of air and let's say humidity is high, now the oxygen in air and the hydrogen bond in the air, they come into contact, especially when there is a lot of humidity. So they make H2O. So they revive the bond and the hair start to shrink. Now for the disulfide bonds, once broken, it's permanent. That's why after doing relaxer, if you have straightened your hair will never shrink, you'll never freeze, it will always remain straight. Reason being, the disulfide bonds has been broken. Okay, so that's why personally I like using the absolute repair molecular after 2 weeks after doing the relaxer. 2 weeks after doing the relaxer, in order to repair the broken bones, to repair the broken structure, not repair the bones, but the broken structure that could be have affected by the chemical, and also to infuse in the 5 amino acids that are required, of which they might be distorted by the chemical. Yeah, that's enough for today. Learn your hair, love your hair. See you next time as we talk about something else. Please write down at the comment if there is something that you want us to talk about, and I'll handle it. Thank you very much. See you next time. Ciao ciao.